I join my colleague, Senator Stabenow, in introducing Professor Michael Barr to the committee, and I think it shows how qualified he is, how we know him as an individual, and the strong support that we have for him in this nomination. There's no question Federal Reserve governors are meant to lead an important agency with a long tradition of nonpartisan decision-making based on simply what's best for the economy. It's imperative that any nominee to join the Federal Reserve is able to make sound decisions based on evidence without partisan bias and the best interest of the American people. Thankfully, Michigan's own Michael Barr has the experience and the leadership needed to help strengthen our economy, support our families across our state and our country, and it is without reservation that I'm proud to recommend him as President Biden's nominee to serve as Vice Chair of Supervision at the Federal Reserve. I'm confident that Professor Barr has the professional qualifications, the independence, and the knowledge to protect the stability of our economy to make him worthy of the Senate's favorable consideration. As Senator Stabenow mentioned, Professor Barr has a rich history of professional service, serving in both the Clinton and Obama administrations in a variety of different roles. One that I've worked with him in particular with personally was in 2009 when President Obama was trying to navigate out of a great recession. He had nominated Professor Barr to serve as the Department of Treasury's Assistant Secretary for Financial Institutions. He was unanimously confirmed by this body to serve in that position. And as Assistant Secretary for Financial Institutions, Professor Barr was responsible for developing and coordinating Treasury policies on legislative and regulatory affairs affecting financial institutions. Most notably, he was the key architect of the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act of 2010, which I was very proud to work with him. I was a member of that conference committee as a freshman in the House, and I can tell you that Professor Barr played a central role in developing the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau and policies to expand access, particularly for small businesses across the country. In 2017, as a fitting recognition of his extensive experience in developing, enacting, and implementing public policies, Michael Barr was approved as the Dean of the University of Michigan's Gerald R. Ford School of Public Policy. And in this role, Professor Barr has committed to helping the Ford School become even more inclusive, even more collaborative with colleagues all across the university, and even more engaged in making a policy impact at both the local, the state, and national, and even global levels. The school is certainly very lucky to have him serving as a dean. Throughout his career, Professor Barr has been an exemplary public servant, a molder of young minds, and has worked hard to serve the people of Michigan and across the state. So, in conclusion, I'm proud to recognize Professor Barr today for his many, many professional achievements and for the expertise that I know he will bring to the Federal Reserve. Thank you again for this opportunity to recognize an outstanding nominee.
Senator Peters, thank you for that introduction. Thank you for your hard work. We appreciate the Michigan delegation being here today in front of the Banking Committee. Thank you both.